Now, in our news this evening, the ANC in Gauteng is promising to focus on economic transformation as well as job creation. The party says it's also continuing its right to have e-tolls scrapped. Well, these are some of the resolutions taken at its provincial Lekgotla. Officials have been meeting ahead of Gauteng Premier David Makhura's State of the Province address on Monday. But joining us live now from Irene is ENCA reporter Moloko Moloto, who joins us this very evening. Moloko, thank you so much for your time and welcome to the program. Let's just start with the ANC Gauteng, of course, saying that the time for rhetoric is now officially over. What does this even insinuate?
Hello, Tumelo. Indeed, the chief whip of the ANC caucus in the Gauteng legislature, who was briefing the media here, posed that three-day meeting, which was attended by members of the provincial legislature, but also chief whips from various municipalities that are governed by the ANC in Gauteng were in attendance. He indeed said that the time for rhetoric in Gauteng is over, which is quite interesting because since 1994, it is the African National Congress that has been governing the province of Gauteng. Whether he was implying that those who have been making commitments and promises were just being rhetorical, it's a question that I posed to him. Of course, he completely did not want to answer specifically, except to say that going forward, as you correctly said, on Monday, the Premier of Gauteng, David Makhura, will be making the State of the Province address. And according to the Chief Whip, they are going to be taking a look at the commitments that the Premier will be making. And they are not going to give him and his government 5 years. He says they are going to, after 2 years, come back and say, let's take a look of your record, what you have done and what you have not done. And that way they will then make their own recommendations. But interestingly, as much as he has promised that they would reach out to opposition parties in the legislature so that they can work together, I asked him whether, if after 2 years they are not happy with the work and progress that's been done by the provincial government led by the Premier, whether as the ANC caucus they will initiate a process to vote him out as the Premier and have somebody else take over, or whether they will support a motion that will be brought likely by the opposition. And that's certainly going to happen given the fact that in Gauteng the ANC only has a majority of 1. Again, he said that if they are unhappy with the Premier, they will initiate a process through the African National Congress Provincial Executive Committee and not in the legislature. That says they will definitely not support any motion of no confidence against the Premier if it's brought by the opposition as well.
Now, Moloko, as well, we saw the women in the caucus also promising to fight for women empowerment within government. How do they suggest they're going to achieve this, given that, their very Premier refused to appoint women, at least 6 women as MECs, as according to ANC policy? You
remember that immediately after the ANC was elected at the national level and even in 8 provinces, there was a horse trading wherein the chairpersons of provinces had to be premiers. It's just in a few provinces where the chairpersons are not premiers. Now in Gauteng, David Makhura is the chairperson of the ANC, and this is his 2nd term. Now the dilemma was that because there's not going to be gender parity in terms of the people that the ANC would be putting forward as premiers of provinces, a decision was therefore taken that in provinces where premiers are males, then the MECs, remember that in terms of the constitution, MECs can only be 10 in each province. A decision was therefore taken by the ANC National Executive Committee that if a premier is male, then there must be at least 6 women as MECs. So in Gauteng is the only province that defied that particular decision. And of course, David Makhura, when he was asked, the premier, he said he consulted with the officials of the ANC and they gave him the go-ahead. But women in the ANC Women's League were livid. They were unhappy with that decision. They felt that he was undermining the issues of women empowerment. Now, when we heard today here, the Deputy Chief Whip, Toko Magagula, who says that they are going to insist that women must be appointed in senior positions in government. The issue is that there are people who would think that they are not being serious, and some people may not even take them seriously because their very own chairperson, the Premier, has not led by example in that regard. So some of the things that, of course, the caucus said they are going to do is that they will strengthen the work of the committees. They will also make sure that at the local government level, they will ensure that they seek a report from the MEC of Koksta, who will have to work with municipalities. But of course, as I said, the ANC in Gauteng only enjoys a narrow majority, and how they are going to be working together with the opposition going forward is going to be something that everybody else is going to be looking at.
I think, Moluka, another strong message that we did, hear from not only the press briefing today, but also that was discussed within the Lekgotla was, the intention to scrap e-tolls in Gauteng. Do we have a clear indication as to how they will proceed and timelines as to when we can see the scrapping officially completed and done over?
The e-tolls remain a sore point, a big hoja for the ANC government in Gauteng. Of course, provincially they want them scrapped, but this is a project that can only be scrapped by the national government, and the frustration has always been there, both in government and in the ANC provincially. We saw the ANC Gauteng just before the elections marching against the very same ANC government nationally, demanding that it scraps the e-tolls. Now, the issue is that they don't have powers and authority. So whatever resolutions that they make as the ANC Gauteng, even as caucus, by the way, it was not even discussed in depth. It was just a reiteration of the position that the ANC in Gauteng had taken to say that they want the e-tolls gone. Now, if you consider, Tumelo, the fact that the ANC national government did not even listen to people who were demanding that e-tolls must be scrapped, even before the elections, where a lot of people, certainly when they were voting, were influenced by that. That says to you that the ANC leadership was willing to gamble with Gauteng going into the elections. Now that the elections are over, I doubt if the issue of the e-tolls will be something that they will be willing to entertain as urgently as the Gauteng leadership of the ANC wants.
ENCA reporter Moluka Mlotha, thank you so much for your time this evening.